Citizens young and old play an important part in restoring our streams.
The value of getting involved in these projects is you can really make an investment in the community. You can really make a difference. And we help facilitate that at Clean Water Services by operating a native plant nursery in Forest Grove where we can provide plants to community groups that want to do this type of work. We have the watershed wagon that can provide tools and equipment for neighborhoods to do restorations in their own backyard.
Clean Water Services is committed to long-term monitoring of its projects to ensure success for native vegetation and fish and wildlife habitat. Dennis O'Connor has been watching over the Rambler Bowman site for several years.
So I monitored the project during construction and then have come back for 2 years to monitor the success of the plant growth to make sure that we don't have a lot of weeds coming in and that we don't have a lot of erosion on the banks.
The news from Rambler Bowman is good, both for tree frogs and for fish habitat.
We're getting a huge success in terms of the native plantings. So a lot of the trees and shrubs and emergence and forbs that were installed on this project are growing, and they're all very healthy. Also in the water quality monitoring, the temperatures of the stream are staying cool.
The floodplain at OES Marsh has been extensively planted with native grasses, trees, and shrubs.
We're restoring the tree canopy, the shrub layer, and also the herbaceous layer. We're planting some sluice sedge, Carex subnupta, and that's going to help with the water quality and soil stabilization through this restored floodplain area over on this side of the job.
As well as creating great native habitat, the plantings directly improve water quality in 2 different ways.
It also provides a natural filtration of that water that goes over the floodplain. Now it has to flow through a bunch of vegetation, and which provides mechanical filtration, but it also provides biochemical filtration because there's all kinds of things living on that vegetation that tend to consume pollutants.
Though monitoring of the OES Marsh site will go on for years, the early signs of success are all in place.
We've got the stream reconstructed the way that we want it to be, and it's behaving the way that it was designed to. The backwater areas are effective in filling with water as the rains come, and there's also been reports that we've had the banks breaching and water propagating, connecting with the floodplain as it was designed to do as well.
Restoration work is clearly a major disruption of a creek or stream, and Clean Water Services is very concerned not to create new impacts while alleviating old ones.
So everything we do, we try to make an environmental improvement in what we're doing. And one of the ways that we do that is work very closely with our regulators, state and federal regulators, to make sure that we're protecting the resources as we build these projects.
The role of DSL through its removal fill permit program is to protect, conserve, and ensure the best use of the water resources of the state. Clean Water Services technical expertise we feel is really top-notch. They're a great ally and resource to have with us in identifying projects like OES Marsh and getting these high-quality projects in the ground.
Clean Water Services' commitment to stream restoration runs deep because our streams and wetlands are an invaluable resource to the coming generations of our community.
You know, the most satisfying thing about the stream restoration work we do out here is that the benefits that it provides for the stream and for the next generation.
You want to hold it so that it's like that down into the water, okay?
Science groups from Oregon Episcopal School have been monitoring Fano Creek passes through their marsh.
The course that I teach them is how all components of the earth, the air, the water, the land, and living things interact and impact on one another. And so for us, it's a chance for us in the classroom to teach the concepts, but for the kids to actually see tangibly, concrete way how it's working.
Well, we're kind of learning about all the different animals and microorganisms that live here and how we have an effect on how they live and how we can make it better for them, and we can get more animals here because we originally had salmon here until it got too polluted. So we're trying to get them back.
We all live in a watershed. Stream restoration builds connections between water and people.
It's an investment in the community. It's helping to improve water quality. It's providing flood management, and it's connecting the community to the resource that's right in their backyard.